distractions, people. Oh, shit. Be wary of the distractions. Because if you think about it, we got a lot of distractions going on right now. We got the Young Dolph case going on. People still talking about Diddy. Now they talking about Dolph. And this storm. So it's a lot of things, a lot of distractions that's going on. And people are putting all their energy into the distraction, but not realizing what's going on behind these distractions. So let's get into this. The United States is set to announce more than $8 billion in military aid for Ukraine. All right, during Zelensky's visit to Washington. So now they're trying to give them $8 billion more for different things they got going on over there. Now we got Russia to consider nuclear response in event of massacre, air attack, and NATO plans for large-scale transport of wounded troops in case of Russia war. So, you know, yes, I took the comments off. So you know, with these distractions we having, but people are not realizing that other people are getting ready for something that's going to affect the whole world. Like the Dolph situation, Diddy situation, that's not affecting the whole world, all right? Now, even that storm, Helene, which is a very powerful storm, that's not going to affect the whole world either. But it's going to affect many people. Don't get me wrong. But if people would put more of their energy into what's really going on in the Middle East and stuff like that, you would not even be thinking about these distractions to the point where you're arguing on YouTube, you're arguing in people's chats and shit like that. Like, come on, y'all. Come on, man. Because this shit, while we looking at that shit, it's all type of shit happening. Now, United States House Speaker demands Zelensky to fire Ukraine's ambassador to the United States immediately. I wonder why. This is the ambassador, United States is telling Zelensky to fire immediately. All right, so Trump threatens Iran. Trump says if he was president, he says we will blow your major cities and your country to smithereens. And it would be so-called, to speak, World Nuclear Armageddon Day. Now, I've been hearing Armageddon for the past week. And y'all know what Armageddon means. And he's saying if he was president, right? So Trump warned by United States intelligence of Iran assassination threats. Iran is, and that's probably why he said that, because Iran is sending him death threats, bro, allegedly. Now, I have already went over a couple days ago where they said there were 5 groups in United States, on United States soil now. I don't know how that happens. That's after Trump. They want his head. And 3 of those, out of those 5 groups, guess what? They are foreign. So, yeah, this is crazy. Okay, World Nuclear Armageddon Day. All right. United States, in support of Israel in their war against Hezbollah, is deploying the 101st Airborne Division to the Middle East. More troops en route as I speak. Now, China has called on its citizens to leave Israel immediately. Chinese citizens are asked to return to their country as soon as possible or move to a safe area in accordance with the requirements. There are 2 options, right? They're saying both are bad. But we're giving you 2 options. First, China learned something from intelligence. That's the first thing. Second, even without intelligence, it is clear that there will be an escalation there. So in Israel, that's what China is telling their people, get out of Israel. So when they saying stuff like this, they're warning those people, y'all better get out of there because it's finna go down. You know what I'm saying? And all of this is biblical, and everybody knows that. Even if you want to say the Bible ain't real, whatever, is the shit in there is happening. So keep your eyes open. Because all these distractions, you got to wonder, like, I know they had they kept saying Dolph shit was gonna start. It was gonna start. Now it started. But what a time for it to start. And I'm a Dolph fan, but what a time for it to start. And that Diddy shit. Back to back. Double distraction. Now we got this big ass storm. Triple threat distraction. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but people not understanding that. But I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. All right. Okay, so explosion occurred in California courthouse caused by explosive device. I think that was yesterday. Now, how somebody get explosives in the damn courthouse? My reason of speaking on certain stuff like this, because y'all got to remember, this stuff is happening right here on United States soil. How does this stuff happen? Who was this person? Were they, terrorists or some shit? It's crazy, people. Now, shots fired at Kamala Harris' campaign office in Arizona. I don't think she was there, though, but somebody was sending a message. They was trying to send a message. So that's why I said it don't matter who get in office. Will we even have an election? You see? That's what people need to keep their damn eyes on. Yeah, so somebody was shooting at her shit. But it don't matter who get in office because it's going to be a civil unrest. Either way, no matter if Trump get in there, no matter if Kamala, it's going to be a civil unrest. And then it could possibly be some type of racial war. So, now Israeli forces raided all Jazeera's Ramallah office, enforcing a court order to shut it down for 45 days. Now, why would it... Okay, so let me keep going real quick. Israel accuses network of supporting Hamas, but Al Jazeera denies the allegations, claiming the more suppressors press freedom. So this is like a news channel, but Israeli forces goes in there. We know they're at war with Iran, Hezbollah, all that stuff going on. The thing is, they said they wanted them to shut it down for 45 days. How many days is it till the damn election? It's less than 45. But I'm just saying, when this happened, it was around the same amount. Because what I just read off was probably maybe 2-3 days ago. I just didn't ever talk about it. But when you think about it, it's like, damn, why would they want it? Because they don't want nobody to know about what's going on over there. How tragic shit is happening over there. You know what I'm saying? And that's smart on their end because, that way I guess they could sneak up on Iran better or some shit like that. I don't know. But I tell you one damn thing. United States is backing Israel. Who gonna back our stank ass up, though? Huh? Is it gonna be Dolph? Is it gonna be Diddy, nigga? Is it gonna be the storm? All these distractions, bruh. But rest in peace to Dolph, man. I'm just saying. People on this internet is going crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, Venezuelan gangsters have now been operating in Harlem, Utah? Police arrested a 19-year-old gang member here illegally for a shooting that critically injured someone. Local gangs have skyrocketed in the town due to the influx of illegals. Illegal gangsters are spreading everywhere, and mainstream media refuse to cover it. And that is true. I mean, they out here, people. They out here, man. It's just a matter of time before they come to even small towns, big cities. They gonna be every damn where. All right, now you talking about fighting your own American people. You're gonna have to fight these motherfuckers that's used. Damn alarm clock went off. So anyway, and while we worried about if we had to fight the American people, your own neighbor, we gonna be having to worry about these damn Venezuelan gangsters, bro. They from a whole different, like we see gangsters, we say this person is a gangster, this and that. Nope, this is a whole nother level of gangsterism. Okay, this some shit that I don't think, even though some places in America are rough as hell, but not like they shit. So when they come over here, they not thinking twice about shit. Hey man, wake your ass up. Venezuelan gangsters are taking over people, all right? And they steady coming in. But how does that happen on U.S. soil? All right? So are they setting the American people up? That's what the fuck it look like. Why they distracting us? All right? So NATO prepares mass evacuation and rescue plans as senior general warns of WW3 with Russia. Now we know this gonna happen. Us smart people. We know. Shut up. We know this is gonna happen eventually. Okay? And this is NATO. You know we mess with NATO hard. So NATO is, like I said, prepares mass evacuation. That's like everybody get out. And rescue plans for if something was to happen like a WW3. Because you gotta be 10 steps ahead of the game. If something was to happen that drastic, you got to have everything, all type of rescue plan measures in place, everything. Your defense in place, everything. So this shit is cranking up. Actually, is at our door, if you guys didn't know that. So Taiwan reports 43 Chinese aircraft and 8 naval vessels near island, Taiwan Defense Ministry says. Now we know that who wants Taiwan, man? China. China wants Taiwan, people. Who United States into it with? China. Over why? Taiwan. Taiwan reports they seen 43 Chinese aircraft, man, in their airspace, and 8 naval vessels, submarines, people. You see what I'm saying? Near island Taiwan. All right, so moving on. New York City Mayor Eric Adams has been indicted by the feds and will be arrested very soon. Now, I seen somewhere where he said he's not even going to step down right now, even though amid everything that's going on. Now, this follows after multiple employees of his campaign team and mayor's office were raided by FBI relating to foreign bribery, corruption, etc. His ass going down. And this is the same mark that gave P. Diddy the damn key to New York City. All right. So as he should. Lock his ass up, right? FBI whistleblower urges Americans to vote. I don't know about the voting part, because do it matter? But he's urging people to arm yourself, stock up 3 to 4 months supply of food and water, and pray. See, all these distractions, people that's just you know, those are the people not gonna be prepared. And those are the people that's probably gonna be getting they back blew out their ass trying to rob people and shit, because they ain't got shit. You wasn't prepared. So don't be knocking on people's door because your ass wasn't prepared. You had enough time to get prepared, just like everybody else stank ass. Just like everybody else. So if you're not doing what you're supposed to do right now as I speak, it's going to be fuck you. See them 2 hands? It's going to be fuck you. Huh? Just like Moneybag Yo one day about the damn Dolph case. Hey, because that's his hands, all right? So, yeah, that's just a little distraction. But this ain't no damn distraction. When you talking about, hey, man. FBI whistleblower says Americans need to arm themselves, stock up 3 to 4 months food supply and water. So he didn't say like a couple weeks. No, 3 to 4 months. Because it could be something that drastic that happens where we can't do shit for 3 to 4 months. That's just keeping it on the safe side. It could go past that if it really get... Hey, man. All right. So shout out to the FBI whistleblower, right? NATO prepares plan for huge number of casualties. Check it out. This is right now. NATO prepares a plan for a huge number of casualties. Why do you think that's doing it? They say in case of a WW3, because they know if when WW3 jumps off, a lot of people died over there and over here. All right, just like they say this storm is unsurvivable. When that WW3 come, unsurvivable. Okay, you better really have God on your side. So yeah. NATO prepares plan for huge number of casualties. But listen, how do they know they finna have a huge number of casualties? Because it's inevitable. Russia has the green light of nukes now. They are saying you have every right to go and do it. Whenever you feel like doing it, Putin, do it. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, keep on playing with this shit. And you're going to find your ass somewhere. You're going to be somewhere. NATO prepares plan for huge number of casualties in case of WW3 scenario with Russia. This decade will, well, no, they're saying they're planning that for this decade. Will NATO bring U.S. troops to Russian front line? They're thinking about bringing U.S. troops to Russian front line. Bring your own damn troops to the front line. NATO, y'all ain't got no troops. Nope, it's United States. So shout out to everybody that's in the military, man. Cause if you know somebody in the military and they got a one of those jobs where this is what they're gonna have to do, they're gonna have to be on the front line and stuff like that. They're gonna be in the air, they're gonna be in the submarines and all that shit. Prayers out to them, man. Cause they know better than me. They know better than everybody that has never experienced that shit, what's really going on right now. Alright? Forget the little office people in the military, you know, they helping too, but they not helping the fight like they are on the ground and on the ground, sea, and air, people. All right, them the motherfuckers that's feeling that shit. So, Pentagon urges white phosphorus. Now, I was talking about that the other day. The white phosphorus, get on your ass and eat straight through flesh and bone. Now, that is, sometimes they use that in the nuclear weapons too. That white phosphorus. Now, if y'all don't remember, a couple years back, people was panicking buying, what was they buying? The iodine tablets, because they felt like iodine tablets can keep that shit from eating through you. Impossible. Even a scientist came out and said, you would have had to been taking iodine shit probably from a little baby or something. He just saying, it's not going to work with you hearing about a WW3 may come and it's going to be nuclear and now you starting to take your iodine tablet. No, that's not how it works. So people with the iodine tablets, they was making money off of all those people because of fear mongering. You see what I'm saying? And, you know, whatever. But anyway, Pentagon, this is the Pentagon urges white phosphorus for Ukraine. They saying, man, y'all need to pick it up. Get them boys that damn white phosphorus. But they say that's not even considered a weapon. How come it ain't? Okay, but anyway, and this is for battlefield illumination and smoke screens. But these are going to be phosphorus shells. But the White House has rejected the proposal due to concerns over civilian harm. Is that right? But what about the other shit y'all sending over there? That's a concern over civilian harm too. You know what I'm saying? White phosphorus, known for its extreme burn hazards. You see what I'm saying? When they say that, I'm telling you, it burns through your flesh and your bone. Tear your ass up. All right? Nuke-like detonations everywhere. Explosions throughout Russia. War with Iran coming. Oh, yeah. And if you didn't know, all our enemies, all United States enemies, it's been official. They have joined together to go against us. They tied. They have all of them joined together. So whatever in the past they might have had some bickering going on, they are man enough to say, hey, we going to put that aside. We got to get their ass out the way. Because every time we over here minding our business trying to make shit, you know, we got a problem with Ukraine. Okay, we can handle that. And Putin can. But Ukraine can't. So they go say, hey, can you help us? No. They tired of that shit. They tired of the United States. And I'm about getting that way my damn self, all right? They getting tired of the United States. They've been tired of our ass, so, right? And we have to talk as a whole because it's not like we're exempt from a WW3. It's just going to skip your motherfucking crib. No. Or your city. No. Okay? Now, let's talk about these gang war in Chicago, migrants versus, you know, the citizens. Buildings taken hostage. Southside Chicago is the worst with this going on, they are saying. And I can't believe that, but that's what they saying. And in a part of Chicago, migrants have taken over every block. They saying it's on the south side. That's hard to imagine, though. That's hard. But that's what they saying, man. Now, they was like, they be seeing like at least 100 Venezuelans have been seen standing out to show they have taken over that block or area, etc. And somebody was saying, it was like a citizen talking to, I think, a news channel. And he was like, their weapons are bigger than them. Semi-automatics, etc. and stuff like that. Yeah, how the fuck? Look, they not coming over here with this shit. How they getting it? Or are they coming over here with that shit? You see? Hey, man. This shit's all crazy. Parts of Florida under state of emergency as Helen approaches. Now, even the damn sheriff, where was he, the sheriff? He said if he wasn't the sheriff, he would be evacuating too. But I guess he can't under the circumstances of what's going on. The sheriff got to be there. But he said, yeah, if he could evacuate, he wasn't the sheriff, he'd be gone. So he's urging people to get the hell out of there or get to a place where it's safe. You know what I mean? If you have to stay in that area. So this Apache, Florida, Helen could produce unsurvivable storm, around that area. And he's like, electricity could be out for a week. That was the one in, because it went through Georgia too, before it's finna do it tonight in Florida. This will be a tropical storm that will turn into a hurricane by Thursday, which today is Thursday. And it's supposed to be a category 4 once it drops. Okay. Very unfortunate. Prayers out to those people. Trump says he won't run again in 2028 if he loses in November to Harris. When he said that, I was like, I wonder, does he think he's going to lose? But they know who's going to win anyway, right? But the thing is, when he said that, I was like, damn, because I keep saying, are we even going to have an election? You know, are we even going to have an election? All I can tell you is, I don't know. But Trump said if he lose, he ain't even trying to fuck with us no more. And that's fine. Because I don't fuck with none of y'all ass. You know, I don't fuck with none of y'all ass. But he's basically just telling people like, hey, man, if y'all don't get me in there, good luck, bruh. You see? Good luck. Now, because this is why I say, Trump get in there and he says this will be the biggest deportation in U.S. history. I've been said these people are not going to leave like you think they going to leave. You know what I mean? It's not going to be like, okay, it's time to go. Nope. It's going to be civil unrest. Again, that's why either way you put it, whoever in there, it ain't even got to be Kamala or Trump. It's still going to be civil unrest. Kamala get in there, they going to think that they stole the election. You know what I'm saying? They going to be like, how the fuck? Ain't no way she won. You know what I'm saying? It's just going to be some shit. It's just going to be some shit. And you know it's going to be some shit because if people get all outside their body over distractions, and this the real shit we need to be looking at, what you think going to happen when they get off them distractions and they see whoever in office? The distractions are out the window. Ain't nobody going to be thinking about Dolph, Diddy, motherfucking, none of that shit. I would hope not. Damn. Now, thousands of migrants arrive in Maine, and it's a little town, to get free housing for 2 years. So we also need to pay attention to that. These people are finna come where they already arrived there, and they're going to give them free housing for 2 years. Portland, Maine. While attaining work permits. They're going to get them work permits. And this is all through an asylum program. And they will be paying cheaper rent than the rest of us, whoever live over there. They only have to pay 1/3 of their rent once they start working and stuff. So you're going to have to pay your whole $1,200 a month, let's say, right? They ain't going to have to pay nothing but maybe probably less than $600, right? Hey, man, what the fuck going on? Or just 1/3 of that shit. What's going on? You already got the motherfuckers getting $150,000 for a whole crib. Now they coming over here getting free housing for 2 years. That's just like the Arabs. They can come over here and get these businesses 10 years tax-free money. Hey, man, they've been doing that forever, too. Right in front of our face. But anyway, Florida Senator Rick Scott issued a warning. The storm surge is not survivable, with surge in Florida's Big Bend expected to reach up to 18 feet. He says, I'm a little over 6 feet. That's 3 times my height. You're not going to survive. You're not going to survive. I mean, you're not going to live through this stuff. Now, the National Hurricane Center is now forecasting an unsurvivable storm surge of up to 20 feet from Hurricane Helene or Helen. And it's going to be what? Category 4, Thursday night between 8 and 11 p.m. Winds up to 130 miles per hour, 6 to 12 inches of rain. Now, it could be some little exaggeration in there, but I don't know, because even the sheriff was saying, hey, man, if I could leave, I surely would. Well, shit, I'd have left then. I would have just quit my motherfucking job, bitch, because I done told y'all ass to get out. Now, if you going to stay around, I don't know what to tell you. All right. That's why they say have some savings. My mom always told me at least have 6 months of savings that you never touch. Because if something was like that to happen and people say, well, I just can't up and leave. You would have been able to up and leave, do something if you had 6 months of income that you never touch. See, this is the shit people don't think about. You see what I'm saying? Look, I love Young Dolph, man. Young Dolph family gonna be straight, though. Alright? Them children gonna be straight. That's the most important thing, is the children. You see what I'm saying? But that's what people got their mind wrapped around. Alright? And we all know Diddy going to jail. So, people want to make their money, though. I get it. But they don't talk about that real shit. They don't. A lot of them don't, man. Okay? So, unsurvivable ass storm. That's what they trying to say. Overnight, Russia has been slammed by a massive drone attack again, destroying major ammo depots throughout all of Russia, shutting down highways and laying waste in the parts of cities from the sheer blast of the explosions of nearby ammo depots. Russian air forces were damaged while Russian forces continued to take high losses with little gains inside of Ukraine. Meanwhile, Israel air forces have been bombing Lebanon in strikes against Hezbollah forces. That's how you know we real close to nuclear, dog. I think Putin is itching to bring out something nuclear, because they just tried to, well, they did explode his damn ammo departments, or whatever you want to call them. You know what I'm saying? And just like Russia did Ukraine's too. So as you keep fucking up the weapons, it's gonna be time. You ain't gonna have no choice but the next time, motherfucker, is nuclear. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be nuclear. In 1 week, NATO will cross red line. Europe votes yes to nuclear Armageddon. Look at Europe. They like, yeah, we need to go nuclear. Everybody's saying, yeah. I think they just waiting on everybody to come to say, okay, everybody ready for nuclear. May the best motherfucker win. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what they doing, but it's all crazy. Now, Israel starts major war before election. United States Department urges citizens to leave Lebanon while commercial flights remain available, warning them to evacuate now. While you still can, they believe we are in an all-out war. I don't know why they telling them that. Just tell them that. Man, y'all gonna be fucked up over there if y'all don't get out of there, bro. Alright? Because y'all need to get out of there. That's just like, last week, I think it was last week, when Putin told his, the diplomat over here, the Russian diplomat, to get out of here. They took their family and everything. They dipped. All right? They got the hell out of here, man. So, yeah, man. Those are the ambassadors of Russia. It's crazy. All right? So, Iran unveiled a new ballistic missile and an upgraded one-way attack drone at a military parade on Saturday. State media said, amid soaring regional tensions and allegations of arming Russia. Right, man. So that's why I said all our enemies have joined together officially now. And they just like, we tired of y'all. I mean, that's the best way I could put it, man. Yup, so Iran is trying to fuck with Russia, trying to fuck with Ukraine and shit is looking like. All right, so Russia says that it has swatted down another attack from Ukraine in the Kursk region, and in one day alone, 300 Ukrainians died. But don't worry, Zelensky has a victory plan. The plan is to go to the United States and ask for money. They were being sarcastic, but that's what he's doing, and it worked because we sending him $8 billion more for whatever, right? Hezbollah, in revenge to Israel, let off 100 rockets in just 2 hours, causing damage and fires. The tensions between Hezbollah and Israel escalated after Israel strike in Beirut killed Hezbollah's key commander. All right. So that was after the phones and the walkie-talkies and the pages and the solar panels blew up. That's why some people in the United States, when they heard about it, they was like, man, I don't trust phones. Right. I was thinking about getting an Android instead of because I need a new phone anyway, but I was thinking about going back to Android, whether it's a Galaxy, Samsung, something. Because, iPhones would be the perfect thing to do that. They put like 3 grams of explosions in those devices, bro. It's ridiculous, right? Ridiculous. So if they want to do something over here, iPhone would be the first to blow the fuck up. You know what I mean? WW3, anything Apple. WW3, ooh, a fucking watch. You see what I'm saying? The shit will have you thinking, like, I don't even want no Apple products, bro, because I don't know what the fuck y'all doing over there. But anyway, WW3 nuclear war warning as Putin ally warns EU capital can be hit in minutes. All right. WW3 nuclear war warning as Putin ally warns EU capital can be hit in minutes. Is they talking about Europe? I think so, bitch. A top associate of President Putin issued a grave warning that Russia could target, Strasbourg, with nuclear missiles within roughly 3 minutes as a reprisal against the European Parliament, urging EU states to permit Ukraine to initiate long-range missile operations. That's what they don't need to do. But it's going to happen but the thing is about those long-range missiles, it's already been said, even Putin said that Zelensky in Ukraine does not have the equipment to even shoot it off. So they know it's not coming from them at the end of the day. It's us that's doing it. It won't even be NATO. It'll be us shooting it off. So that's going to, if they see some long ballistic missile, the United States just put us in WW3. So please don't do that, United States. God dog. All right. Now, Ukraine wants the green light to start using long-range missiles, though. But Ukraine doesn't have the satellites to fire the missiles. United States does. That's what I'm saying. Why are y'all amping that shit up? Zelensky, you not even going to be firing that shit off. It's got to be United States to fire it off. Y'all don't have the satellites. Yeah. So Putin's ally emphasized once more. I'll repeat it again. If something like this happens, because this is what he said. He says, I'll repeat it again. If something like this happens, Russia will give a tough response using more powerful weapons. No one should have any illusions about this. And he added, what the European Parliament is calling for leads to a world war using nuclear weapons. So the European Parliament is also down with, yes, do the long-range shit. Right? And they said, if you do that, we'd go on nuclear. Now, before making such a decision, it was necessary to remember the lessons of WW2. At this time, 27 million Soviet citizens died in the fight against fascism. It was our country that liberated you and all of Europe. Remember this. Don't forget. Judging by the statement of the European Parliament, it seems you have forgotten. Now, he's snapping. He said Russian citizens know what war is because it has passed through every family. See, that's what I was saying, like these Venezuelan gangs and stuff like that. Like, we have a lot of shit going on, but not like them. All right, now what he just said? He said Russian citizens know what war is. We can't People over here can't fathom what a WW3 would even look like unless you watching it on the thing, on the TV. But anyway, he said, we know about the shit. Y'all don't. We know how to survive through the shit. Y'all don't. Russian citizens know what war is because it has passed through every family. The victory over Nazism came at a high price. The USA and England, who call themselves the victors today, lost less than 800,000 people in WW2. And they're like, y'all only lost maybe around 800,000. We lost millions, 27 to be exact. So don't go there with us. You see what I'm saying? Put your ass in the dirt. Russia launched major drone attacks on energy infrastructure across Ukraine, targeting facilities that supply electricity to Ukrainian defense companies and troops. The Russian Defense Ministry confirmed these overnight strikes, which used high-precision weapons. High precision. Where it can, wherever you going it to, that's where it's gonna hit for real, because it's a high-precision weapon. And combat drones across 153 areas in Ukraine. The primary aim of these attacks was reportedly disrupt Ukrainian defense plants and drone production sites. Alaska on alert now. U.S. troops sent to counter Russian threats because Russian military activity near Alaska. Russian state TV discusses options for seizing Alaska. Russia wants to seize Alaska. China, U.S. builds up naval troops presence near Alaska amid Russian activity. So we gotta protect Alaska now because they getting closer and closer. You know what I'm saying? Because Alaska, then you gotta go through Canada or some shit. But either way, it's getting close, right? China and Russia are sending airspace crafts, warships, etc. They are trying to seize Alaska. Now it's China and Russia trying to seize Alaska. Putin is ready to go to war with all 30-something NATO countries. You know why he ready? In conclusion to this video, you know why Putin say he's confident? He said he is ready to go against all 30-something NATO countries because he knows that he has just upped one on us. He got all United States enemies in one accord, especially BRICS and the rest of them jokers. And they ready to go to war with us. They ready to help Russia and China. Kiss my ass.